Hey everybody, so it's Saturday afternoon and we're here at the property. So this is our dead-end street and that's the side of the house. That's the front of the house. And there's the carport and a trailer and a truck. And here is the end of the driveway. And this part right here is where we cleared it all out. Found that big old tree stump down there. And we cleaned out all of the stuff that was on the edge. Mostly wicked amounts of poison ivy, which I now have the evidence of. And these big old pine trees, big pine trees here. And so this is the side yard, which goes down into the woods there. And this is the side. That thing is where the septic system is. And the owner has his boats here still. And that is our tractor and our shed and another big pine tree. And here's the carport. We've got the grill warming up that we got. And that's the door. There's a little shed there. And that is the door that goes into the kitchen. So, yeah, so that is the front of the house. Pretty awesome. Go.
Well, good morning, YouTube. Today is another day at the property. We're gonna learn some things about chainsaws and show you some things on the property, and so we'll go ahead and get started. So, come on, honey. Okay, we got 4 piles today we got to pick up, so we'll go ahead and do that early this morning, and then some things I wanted to go over with the chainsaw. First of all, you need eyewear, earplugs, some long pair of pants, and some boots. Okay, that's paramount. I've seen too many accidents with without those things. Okay, I got a pulling chainsaw that I like very much, okay, but the only thing that I don't like is that this company is Oregon. Unfortunately, they've got a monopoly on these chainsaw blades. Yeah, I can cut maybe 2 or 3 trees, and I have to sharpen them. And I've been through probably about 4 blades. I cut maybe 3 or 4 trees on one chainsaw, on one chain, and then I have to have it. Then I got to have it replaced, and they're not expensive. They're not cheap. But the thing of it is that I wish there was another manufacturer that made a chain that was made out of tungsten steel or something else that it would. I mean, I know you have to sharpen a blade. I understand that. But the other part is, why not make a chain that'll last longer than these do? I want to show you what we have to do for a tree today. I mean, it's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
So let's walk down here. And as you can see, I've got one pile over there, one pile over here, one over there, and one here. So we'll go ahead and get those up today. And this is what I really want to emphasize as far as cutting a tree down. Over the years, I mean, I used to cut wood, a lot of it. So I've learned how to do this just by my own experiences and, working with wood for a long time. We're gonna cut this particular tree down today. As you can see, it's pretty big. What you have to do is you have to go in here and make a 45-degree angle down to where you want to stop at, and it has to be the full length of the tree, and it has to be deep inside the tree, about halfway. Okay, and then you have to come back here and then cut it obviously back into the back side of the tree so it'll fall the way that you want to make it go. Fall it the way that you want it to fall it. Okay, and it's going to be quite difficult to get this one because number one, it's dead on the outside, but it's still pretty live on the inside. But we're going to do the best we can with an 18-inch chainsaw, and that's going to be the theme today. And hopefully we'll be able to show it to you after we get done with it. But you got to be real careful. Like I said, you got to have boots, you got to have long pants, you got to have air protection, eye protection as well. So we'll do all that today. Another thing is, not only do we have a lot to do today, but one thing that I want to emphasize as well is, do things in progression, because we've worked really, really hard to get this property where we want it. And you have to take your time. A lot of times you want to rush and get things done, but in the end, you really just have to take your time and stand back and go, wow, what's up next? And so that's what we're going to try and do today. I'm really excited, and I know Trish is about our new property and everything. So what we plan on doing is pretty much just showing our progression as we go along, and taking comments or questions or whatever, as far as any suggestions or anything that you guys might have. So, and then the thing about it too is that we're going to be moving up here next week. So that's going to be the high point, and we'll do that video as well to show us moving in and stuff like that, which is really going to be exciting. We're down to the last days where we were about a month ago. So now we're in the days, not weeks or months, but now days. And that's going to be exciting as well. So yeah. Let me take you around and show you what else we did do. Sorry we didn't have another video, but we've had tremendous amount of rain here lately. We'd had over 3-4 inches of rain these last few days. Last video was like last Thursday. It's been raining and storming and everything. We've got 4 or 5 days this week that we're going to be able to do stuff, so I'm really excited about that. But walk with me up here. Okay, this is a shed that we're going to use for our tools, our gear, stuff like that. We're going to stack all this up today. This is a tree that I cut last week that was hanging over the top of that roof. It was god awful. So we got that, and we're gonna rake it in, and we're gonna spray some killer today, some killer weed. Well, actually, and Trish had to go to the hospital the day before yesterday to see about her poison oak and poison ivy. It got really bad and went into her bloodstream. That's something that you don't want to play with, and if you ever get sick with that stuff, get into the hospital. I got bit by 2 ticks. One of them didn't have, there was a white spot on them, but the other one did, and I ended up getting Rocky Mountain spotted fever and had to go to the hospital. Went to the VA in Durham, and they put me on some medication, and it's gone now, thank God. But I tell you, that's something that you don't want to mess with. Get in and see the doctors and everything, before it gets too bad. I let it go, and I literally got real sick. So just those 2 things, be very cautious of. But yeah, so there's that. So come on, honey, let's move along. And hopefully today we're gonna, come on, honey, let's go where we're gonna plant the cantaloupes and stuff like that. Okay. Right here, you can see that the ground kind of slopes down a little bit. So what I thought we would do is go ahead and plant the cantaloupes up here on this ridge right here. As far up here as possible. And then we're going to put some peppers over there. We're going to put the cantaloupe here and possibly right here, and then some more peppers over there. And we're not going to put too many because, it's just me and Trish, so, I don't want to put too much. But that'll be exciting to do today as well. So, we're making strides and stuff, and that'll be pretty neat. They say plant the stuff in May, and that way it'll be ready before the fall, so that'll be pretty exciting as well. So yeah, but I really appreciate all you guys watching our videos and stuff. Haven't gotten too many comments, but hopefully in the near future you guys will comment on a lot of things. Honey, you want to say anything?
No, I was just gonna pan around
Hold on.
to the property here so you can kind of see a little bit about
Oh, wait a minute. All right, go ahead.
what we've done so far.
Wait.
Good morning. It's Friday and our move-in day is almost here. So we're here at the property. We're going to be doing some more yard work today, trying to get things done. So the plan of attack is to, starting at the front here, I'm going to try to get these hedges trimmed down. We've got a hedge trimmer that the gentleman that owns the property. Hi, JD. So we're here. So we're just going to walk around and show you what our plan of attack is going to be for the day and see how much we can get done. It's like in the mid to high 80s today.
Yay.
What are you thinking there?
We're gonna do the back, and we're gonna burn the rest of the brush. We burned the big log yesterday. That pile was so hot that it burnt those big logs. So let's go, honey.
let's see.
I'm gonna show them what we're gonna do today.
To see what we're gonna do today. So here in the side yard, the gentleman that owns the property has been here the past couple days, and he's starting to pack up his stuff and get stuff ready to move out. So hopefully we can get some of this taken care of today.
This is gonna be our plan of attack today. We're gonna get all this cleared up, all this in here, every bit of it is all gonna be cleared up today. We're gonna try and get these trees and crap out of here. Make it all clear for the pond and for whatever else we're gonna put in here. We got some trees we're gonna get branches that actually get down. Come over here this way. All this will be gone. All that. All this stuff. All this is gonna be gone. So then we'll clear out all this. We'll start on that later. But for right now we're just gonna get all this stuff. All that. That should be enough for today. And then we're gonna get all that up into the bush pile. All that's gonna be burnt today. So we'll get all that. So it should be a pretty eventful day today. I can't believe that those big, huge timbers that we had burnt. That was something. So we'll get all that today.
And then the next project will be to
Got over there.
take this hedge line that's over here. We spoke to the gentleman that owns the property the other day, and he's like, yeah, this all can go. So we're gonna try to get all of this out of here. Between the brush cutter and the pruning, the big pruners. And this is our nice pecan tree. So we're gonna try to stay away from that. And then the back of the house, around this pine tree here, we're gonna clear all that out. And then I gotta get the step ladder and get up there with a rake or a broom or something and get that stuff off the roof. Maybe eventually we'll get up there and cut a couple of those limbs off, but and then we've got a forsythia bush here that's around the gas bottle. I'm going to be trimming that around. And then we've got some kind of vines growing around the well cover. So maybe next week I'll get out here and get that all trimmed up too. And I kind of trimmed this up a little bit the other day. Got some branches that were hanging. And this stuff here, the one in the back's a red leaf something or other, the guy told me. I'm not really sure. I gotta get a book on trees and birds so I know what's going on here. But I want to trim this stuff up around here. Of course, you know, poison ivy everywhere. So I'll trim up around this. And this is some kind of a bush that the guy wants to keep, so I'll try to get all the vine and stuff out of that. And I don't know what's growing in the middle of that, but that's coming out. And then we got this little thing here. I'm going to trim that up a little bit. That's been here for like generations, and so he said to leave that alone. And we called the power company this morning to have the service switched over, and I asked them about having somebody come out and trim these branches off this tree and those cedars over there from away from the power lines, and they said they put an order in and have somebody come out and take a look at it, but I'm not sure how long that'll take or if they'll actually do it. According to the neighbors, that's not something that they really want to do, but so we'll get these bushes trimmed up and get out back here and take care of that part of that over there and get that brush pile started, and that'll probably be it for the day. Like I said earlier, it's like in the mid to high 80s, pretty warm, but you know, if we take a little bit at a time and do here and there, you know, we'll get it done. It's not something that needs to be done right away, but just keep plugging at it. So I guess we'll let you see what we accomplish later, and we'll see you then. See ya. So we're standing here at the side of the carport, and this is the side. Say hi, JD.
Hey, hey.
And this is the side of the house. There's a tractor. And our property goes down to where that clearing is down there. And so...
Well, come on, honey. Let's go
show them
the wood that I'm going to make pieces out of.
So this week all cleared out. This was like all kinds of brush and mostly poison ivy, but...
Those are going to be boards. That's cedar. So I'm going to make boards out of them for picture frames and whatever. No big deal there. But you can see, honey, how much work we've actually done because of that front area there. You couldn't even see that log right there, you know? And then toppled with all of this down here. Still got to get this stuff right here, this oak, poison oak. But we've made huge progress, you know. It's really, I mean, now I've got room to cut that tree down finally. And I'm going to do that like next week. That sucker is dead as dead can be. But we're making strides, man. It just, you know, it's hard to tell right now. You know, but once everything gets cut down, like, you know, right here where your flowers are going to be, right here, you know, until then, you can't really tell. I mean, you know, we've cut down trees, like, for example, I cut that one over there by that pole right there. You see, over here, honey, where that clothesline pole is. I cut that tree right there. There was a tree right there. So it's just little things that we're doing, but, you know, we still got a long ways to go. See, we'll start out next week. Here, get all this done. See, and you can see the pile of branches over there that we've actually done. You know, and we should take them over there and show them the fire pit. So take them over there and show them where all the branches and stuff are, because then you can get an idea of how much actually we have done. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir. So now we're in the backyard. Let me just pan out a little bit here.
Yeah, you can see where I cut them trees like I did.
So this is the back of the house, and clothesline, gas bottle, well, cover. And this right here, this tree, that's a pecan tree, and it has fruit. So come the fall, and this right here is another pecan tree. And this is our property line, right with these, right straight here, this property line. And then there's this house that the guy that owns, that we bought the house from, owns, that he's redoing. And this is the big field that we have use of, that we've been mowing. And trying to clean up. And this is the
This
some
is
of
the fire pit. I'll take it from here, honey. We had, for 2 days in a row, that thing was over my head of stuff. And we burned it down, as you can see, from ashes. And all of this stuff. This is all the stuff that we have to burn. It's quite a bit.
Mhm.
You can, as you can see, even over here, we got this stuff here, but the thing of it is that you gotta wait until it dies. I mean, until these leaves turn brown. Once that happens, then you can go on back and you can burn everything, but not until then. Because the wetness will put the fire completely out. So, but yeah, we're making strides. Want to get and see what's on that mound over there. You know, but yeah, this will be our farmland pretty much next year. It'll be, you know, corn, all kinds of stuff in there. So
And-
I'm really excited, honey. I mean, I know you are too, and we're really gonna make this place our own.
And then down beyond those trees right there, right on the other side of it, is
A railroad track, and there is a railroad, train that comes daily. I haven't been able to see the engine. Well, I've seen the engines, but you can see that it's kind of blocked. You can't really see through there. The owner here has said that I can go ahead and make a path from like that corner to wherever, so I can see the train, and we'll do that. So, well, honey, you ready for dinner?
yeah, let's go eat.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
So here we are. We're gonna give you an after view of what we've got done so far today. It's really, really hot and we're exhausted. So we're gonna head back to the RV. Maybe come back later on tonight after it cools off. But all of this that was here is now gone. And we've got the nice little open space. And we're gonna get in here with the chainsaw or the pole saw, get all these little trees out of here. And we got all the poison ivy mowed down, and it's all ready. I don't know what happened to Bob the turtle. He's disappeared, so he's either hiding under a bunch of leaves over here by these trees, or he's wandered off somewhere. But I'm sure he'll come back. So this is where our pond will be once we get all this cleared out and dug out. And there's the field and the makings of another brush pile. So we'll keep you up on where we're at, but I think we've done a pretty good job today. So we'll see you later.